Have you ever heard of the Shroud of Turin? It's a centuries-old linen cloth bearing the faint, mysterious image of a crucified man. For millions, it's believed to be the actual burial shroud of Jesus of Nazareth. For others, it's a brilliant medieval forgery. Regardless of what you believe, the shroud is one of the most studied and debated artifacts in human history. Today, we're counting down 10 stunning facts that will blow your mind about this enigmatic cloth. Let's dive in. Number 10. Early history. The first verifiable historical records of the shroud appear in the mid-1350s in Lire, France, in the possession of a knight named Defy de Charny. Its origins before this time are a subject of intense debate, with some theories linking it to the legendary image of Edessa, a holy relic said to bear the face of Jesus. Number 9. The image itself. The image on the cloth is a full-length front and back view of a man who appears to have suffered crucifixion. The markings are consistent with wounds described in the biblical accounts, including lacerations from a whipping, puncture wounds on the head, and piercing wounds in the wrists and feet. Number 8. A photographic negative. This is where things get truly strange. In 1898, an amateur Italian photographer named Secondo Pia was given permission to photograph the shroud. When he developed the glass plates in his darkroom, he was stunned to see that the negative image was a clear, detailed positive portrait of a man's face. This discovery meant the image on the cloth itself functions like a photographic negative, centuries before photography was invented. Number 7. The Fire of 1532. The shroud has survived multiple fires, the most destructive being in 1532 in Chambéry, France. The silver casket holding it melted, and drops of molten silver burned through the folded cloth. You can still see the symmetrical burn marks and patched repairs made by Poor Clare nuns on the shroud today. Number 6. No paint, no dye. Decades of scientific testing have failed to find any significant traces of paint, pigment, or dye on the shroud. Microscopic analysis shows the image resides only on the topmost fibrils of the linen threads, with no brushstrokes. How the image was formed remains a complete mystery to scientists. Number 5. 3D information. In the 1970s, researchers using a VP8 image analyzer, a tool designed for NASA, discovered something incredible. Unlike a normal photograph, the image on the shroud contains three-dimensional data. This means the intensity of the image correlates to the distance between the cloth and the body it once covered, allowing for a 3D reconstruction of the figure. Number 4. The pollen evidence. A Swiss criminologist named Max Frey examined sticky tape samples taken from the shroud and identified pollen grains from numerous plants. Many of these plants are unique to the desert regions around Jerusalem, suggesting the cloth spent a significant amount of time in that specific geographical area. Number 3. The radiocarbon dating controversy. In 1988, 3 separate laboratories conducted radiocarbon dating on a small sample cut from a corner of the shroud. The results dated the cloth to between 1260 and 1390 AD, perfectly aligning with its first appearance in France and suggesting it was a medieval creation. Number 2. Challenging the dating. The 1988 dating seemed definitive, but subsequent research has challenged this conclusion. Many scientists argue that the sample taken was from a corner that was expertly rewoven in the Middle Ages to repair damage. They contend that this newer material, possibly blended with cotton, skewed the carbon dating results and does not represent the original cloth. Number 1. The Stirp investigation. The most intensive scientific examination ever performed on the shroud was by the Shroud of Turin Research Project, or STIRP, in 1978. After 120 hours of non-stop testing, this team of scientists concluded that the image is not the product of an artist. They stated, "We can conclude for now that the shroud image is that of a real human form of a scourged, crucified man. It is not the product of an artist." The bloodstains are composed of hemoglobin and also give a positive test for serum albumin. To this day, science has not been able to replicate the unique characteristics of the image. So, is it a miraculous relic or an ingenious medieval forgery? The debate rages on, with compelling evidence on both sides. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed this journey into one of history's greatest mysteries, please like this video and subscribe for more content just like this. See you next time.